This video pays tribute to legendary wrestlers who have left us, honoring their remarkable contributions and the lasting legacy they've created in wrestling. These icons inspired millions with their dedication and talent. We also share emotional updates about Dominic Mysterio, whose recent news has touched fans deeply. Celebrate their incredible lives and unforgettable impact with us. Don't forget to subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their legacies continue to inspire generations to come. Winona Littleheart was a pioneering Native American professional wrestler born on September 5, 1955. She made a significant impact in the wrestling world during the 1970s and 1980s, a time when women's wrestling was still emerging as a mainstream attraction. Winona, a member of the Choctaw Nation, used her platform to bring visibility to Indigenous women in sports and entertainment. She trained rigorously, developing a strong in-ring persona that combined athleticism with charisma. Littleheart became known for her signature moves and fierce fighting style, earning respect and recognition in a predominantly male-dominated industry. Throughout her career, she competed in various wrestling promotions, showcasing her talents and resilience. Despite facing challenges, including the struggles of being a woman of color in a challenging industry, Littleheart's dedication to her craft helped pave the way for future generations of female wrestlers. Her contributions extended beyond the ring, as she often advocated for Indigenous rights and representation, using her fame to highlight important social issues. Sadly, Winona Littleheart passed away at the age of 64, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire many. Her journey is a testament to the strength and spirit of Indigenous women and the evolution of women's wrestling. Littleheart remains a celebrated figure in wrestling history, remembered not only for her athletic achievements, but also for her role in advocating for equality and representation within the sport. Louie Spicolli, born on February 10, 1971, in San Pedro, California, was a talented professional wrestler who made his mark in the industry during the early 1990s. He began his career working for various independent promotions and regional territories, but it was in 1996 when he joined Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, that he truly found his footing. Known for his wild and unpredictable matches, Spicolli quickly garnered attention, particularly during his memorable tag team with Raven, where they engaged in a fierce rivalry with the Pit Bulls. In addition to his impactful stint in ECW, Spicolli showcased his talents in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, the United Wrestling Federation, UWF, as Asistencia Asesoría y Administración, ATA, and Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, FMW. His in-ring style was a captivating blend of high-flying maneuvers, technical grappling, and an adventurous spirit that resonated with fans. Spicolli was also known for his charismatic personality, which helped him connect with the audience. Tragically, behind the scenes, Spicolli struggled with drug addiction and personal demons that ultimately overshadowed his wrestling career. On February 15, 1998, he died from a drug-induced heart attack at just 27 years old. His untimely passing was a terrible loss to the wrestling community and highlighted the darker side of the industry. Sadly, Spicolli was not alone in his struggles, as many wrestlers have faced similar battles with addiction, underscoring the urgent need for awareness and support within the profession. His legacy, however, lives on through the memories of his performances and the impact he had on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Antonio Inoki, born on February 20, 1943, in Yokohama, Japan, was a legendary figure in the world of professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. He passed away at the age of 79. Inoki's career spanned over 5 decades, during which he became renowned for his unique wrestling style and contributions to the sport. Inoki made his professional debut in 1960 and quickly rose to prominence in Japan. He was a pivotal figure in the development of New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, which he founded in 1972. As a wrestler, Inoki was known for his exceptional skills and innovative techniques, which helped elevate the status of professional wrestling in Japan. His matches often blurred the lines between reality and performance, captivating audiences and drawing significant attention to the sport. One of Inoki's most notable achievements was his historic match against Muhammad Ali in 1976, which is considered a landmark event in the history of mixed martial arts. This match not only showcased Inoki's fighting spirit, but also introduced professional wrestling to a broader audience, merging the worlds of wrestling and boxing. Beyond the ring, Inoki was also involved in politics, serving as a member of the Japanese House of Councilors. His legacy is marked by his commitment to promoting wrestling globally and his dedication to nurturing young talent in the industry. Antonio Inoki's influence on professional wrestling and mixed martial arts endures, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the world of combat sports. Mr. Niebla, born on February 22, 1973, was a celebrated Mexican professional wrestler, known for his vibrant persona and significant contributions to luchalibre. His real name was José Manuel Guillén, and he quickly became a prominent figure in the wrestling community. With a unique blend of high-flying acrobatics and charismatic performances, Mr. Niebla captured the hearts of fans worldwide. Debuting in the early 1990s, Mr. Niebla was renowned for his agility and innovative wrestling style, which allowed him to execute breathtaking moves that left audiences in awe. He often donned a distinctive mask, embodying the mystique and tradition of lucha libre, while also incorporating comedic elements into his acts, which endeared him to fans. Throughout his career, he wrestled for various promotions, including the famous CMLL, Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, where he became a staple of their roster. Tragically, Mr. Niebla passed away on December 23, 2019, leaving behind a legacy that profoundly influenced the world of wrestling. His untimely death at the age of 46 was a significant loss to the lucha libre community, and he is remembered not just for his athletic prowess, but also for his infectious spirit and dedication to the art of wrestling. His contributions continue to inspire aspiring wrestlers and entertain fans long after his departure. Terry Funk, born on June 30, 1944, in Hammond, Indiana, was an iconic professional wrestler and actor whose impact on the wrestling industry spanned over 5 decades. Known for his intense style and unparalleled charisma, Funk was a true pioneer in the world of wrestling. He was part of a wrestling family, being the son of the renowned wrestler Dory Funk Sr. and the brother of Dory Funk Jr. Funk made his professional debut in 1965 and quickly gained recognition for his versatile in-ring abilities. He became famous for his hardcore wrestling style, which combined traditional wrestling techniques with brutal brawling. Throughout his career, he wrestled for numerous promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Funk held multiple championships, including the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, which he won in 1975. In addition to his wrestling career, Funk appeared in several films and television shows, showcasing his talent beyond the ring. His roles often reflected his larger-than-life personality, further endearing him to fans. Funk's dedication to the sport and willingness to innovate made him a beloved figure in professional wrestling. He was known for his willingness to put his body on the line, often participating in hardcore matches that left a lasting impression on audiences. Sadly, Terry Funk passed away at the age of 79. His legacy endures through the countless wrestlers he inspired and the unforgettable moments he created in the ring, cementing his status as a true legend in professional wrestling. Bushwhacker Butch, born Robert Butch Miller on October 21, 1944, in Wellington, New Zealand, was a beloved professional wrestler, best known as one half of the tag team The Bushwhackers, alongside his longtime partner, Luke Williams. The duo, originally known as the Sheepherders, gained international fame for their wild and entertaining style, becoming one of the most popular and enduring tag teams in wrestling history. Butch began his wrestling career in the 1960s, initially competing in New Zealand and Australia. He eventually teamed up with Luke Williams, and the two formed a tag team that would become legendary. Under the name the Sheepherders, Butch and Luke were known for their brutal, no-nonsense approach to wrestling, often engaging in violent, bloody brawls that made them notorious in various wrestling territories around the world. Their reputation as tough, hardcore wrestlers earned them a loyal following, particularly during their time in promotions such as the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and various independent circuits. The Sheepherders were known for their savage tactics and ruthless demeanor, making them one of the most feared teams in the business. However, it was their transformation into the Bushwhackers when they joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in the late 1980s that brought them global fame. The Bushwhackers were a complete departure from their previous personas, adopting a comedic, fan-friendly gimmick. With their distinctive entrance, marching to the ring while swinging their arms and licking the heads of fans and opponents alike, Butch and Luke became instant fan favorites. Their antics, coupled with their unique look, camouflage attire, bush hats, and missing teeth, made them one of the most memorable and entertaining tag teams of the era. Though they never won the WWF Tag Team Championship, the Bushwhackers were consistently featured in major matches and storylines, and their popularity endured throughout their WWF tenure. Their ability to connect with audiences of all ages, particularly children, ensured their place as one of the most beloved tag teams in wrestling history. After leaving the WWF in the mid-1990s, Butch continued to wrestle sporadically, often reuniting with Luke for special appearances and matches. Despite his advancing age, Butch remained active in the wrestling community, making appearances at conventions and wrestling events where he was always warmly received by fans. In 2015, the Bushwhackers were inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a testament to their impact on the wrestling world and their enduring popularity. Bushwhacker Butch passed away on April 2, 2023, at the age of 78. His death marked the end of a remarkable career that spanned over 5 decades. Butch's legacy as one half of the Bushwhackers lives on through the countless fans who remember him for his infectious energy, entertaining style, and the joy he brought to wrestling fans around the world. Dynamite Kid, born Thomas Billington on December 5, 1958, in England, was one of the most influential and groundbreaking wrestlers in professional wrestling history. Known for his incredible athleticism, technical skills, and high-flying style, Dynamite Kid was a pioneer of modern wrestling. He was a key figure in the British wrestling scene before rising to fame in the 1980s, first in Japan's All Japan Pro Wrestling, AJPW, and later in the WWF, now WWE, where he became part of the iconic tag team, the British Bulldogs, alongside his cousin Davey Boy Smith. In the WWF, Dynamite Kid and the British Bulldogs became one of the most popular and skilled tag teams of their era, winning the WWF Tag Team Championship in 1986. His matches with opponents like Bret Hart, Randy Savage, and others became legendary for their technical precision and high-energy style. As a singles wrestler, Dynamite was known for his hard-hitting style, incredible agility, and ability to make wrestling seem real and intense. His influence on the wrestling world cannot be overstated, as he was a significant inspiration for many future stars, especially in the technical and high-flying wrestling styles that would dominate in later decades. Dynamite Kid passed away on December 5, 2018, at the age of 60, due to complications from a stroke. His passing marked the end of an era for fans of technical wrestling. Despite his physical decline and personal challenges in his later years, Dynamite Kid's legacy as one of the greatest and most influential wrestlers in history endures. His impact on the business can still be seen in the work of modern-day wrestlers, many of whom cite him as an inspiration for their own in-ring styles. His death, while mourned by his family and fans, only solidified his place as a pioneer who helped shape the wrestling industry. Mike Von Erich, born Michael Brett Adkisson on March 2, 1964, was part of the legendary Von Erich wrestling family, known for their success and tragic stories in professional wrestling. He was the fourth son of wrestling icon Fritz Von Erich and followed his brothers Kerry, Kevin, David, and Chris into the wrestling ring. Known for his athleticism and loyalty to his family, Mike debuted in 1983 at the age of 19 as part of the Texas-based World Class Championship Wrestling (WCCW) promotion, where the Von Erich family enjoyed immense popularity. Though he may not have possessed the natural charisma or physical prowess of his brothers, Mike won fans over with his dedication and hard work. However, his journey was marred by severe health challenges, most notably toxic shock syndrome, which he contracted in 1985 following shoulder surgery. This illness led to significant physical and psychological difficulties, impacting his wrestling abilities and well-being. Despite efforts to recover, Mike faced ongoing struggles with depression, compounded by the intense pressures of living up to his family's wrestling legacy. Tragically, Mike took his own life at the young age of 23, leaving an indelible mark on wrestling history and highlighting the intense pressures of fame, family expectations, and health battles in the industry. Mike's story remains both a testament to the loyalty he showed to his family and a sobering reminder of the mental health challenges often faced by professional wrestlers. His legacy continues within the storied yet bittersweet history of the Von Erich family. Brian Pillman, born on October 27, 1962, in Los Angeles, California, was a dynamic professional wrestler known for his innovative style and larger-than-life persona. He gained fame in the 1990s and became a significant figure in both WCW, World Championship Wrestling, and WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Pillman was a versatile talent, excelling as both a tag team competitor and a singles wrestler. Before his wrestling career, Pillman played college football at the University of Miami, where he was a member of the 1987 National Championship team. After transitioning to wrestling, he initially gained recognition in the Stampede Wrestling promotion, where he teamed up with Bruce Hart and adopted the persona of Flying Brian. His high-flying moves and charismatic personality quickly caught the attention of wrestling fans and promoters alike. Pillman's career took a major turn when he joined WCW, where he became known for his unpredictable behavior and was a pioneer of the loose cannon character. This persona blurred the lines between reality and fiction, captivating audiences and setting the stage for more adult-themed storylines in professional wrestling. In 1996, Pillman signed with WWE, where he continued to push boundaries with his controversial antics and memorable feuds, particularly with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tragically, Brian Pillman's life was cut short when he passed away at the age of 35, due to a heart condition exacerbated by previous injuries. His legacy endures, remembered for his contributions to the wrestling industry and his influence on future generations of wrestlers. In the highly competitive and unpredictable world of professional wrestling, one name has consistently caught the attention of both fans and critics alike: Dominik Mysterio. Born into the illustrious Mysterio family, with his father, Rey Mysterio, being a WWE icon, Dominik's journey through the wrestling world has been anything but ordinary. While his lineage brings a significant level of expectation, it is his talent, determination, and resilience that have defined his place in WWE. While many expected Dominik to follow in his father's footsteps and easily carve out his career, the reality of WWE's intense and competitive landscape quickly became apparent. From the very beginning, Dominik's ascent in the company has been marked not only by achievements, but also by personal struggles, whether psychological or physical. These challenges, however, have allowed him to evolve both as a performer and as an individual. His story, spanning personal difficulties, unexpected career decisions, and growth both in and out of the ring, has established him as a notable figure in the company. A family legacy, the beginning of Dominic's WWE journey. Dominic Mysterio's WWE debut at the 2020 SummerSlam event was one of the most anticipated moments in the company that year. With a career still in its infancy, he stepped into the ring against Seth Rollins, one of WWE's top talents. However, the storyline surrounding this match was more personal than professional, as it was built around Rollins' brutal attacks on Dominic's father, Rey Mysterio. This added an emotional layer to the match that went beyond mere competition. Though Dominic had little prior experience in the ring at this point, he impressed fans and analysts alike with his athleticism and natural in-ring ability. His performance in that match showcased his potential, drawing a line in the sand and signaling the beginning of a promising WWE career. The emotions tied to this match also allowed fans to connect with Dominic on a deeper level, enhancing the significance of his debut and the potential for his future in the company. The evolution of a villain. Embracing the dark side. In 2021, Dominic Mysterio made a bold and pivotal decision to join Judgment Day, a faction known for its dark and villainous themes. This marked a clear shift in his character, one that left fans shocked. Dominic's turn against his father, Rey Mysterio, was a defining moment in his career and immediately thrust him into one of WWE's most intense and personal rivalries in recent memory. The father-son dynamic that had been central to Dominic's story thus far took a dramatic turn, setting the stage for a series of high-profile matches. Dominic's character transformation into a villain was not just about aligning with a faction, it was about exploring new narrative possibilities. As a member of Judgment Day, Dominic was able to embrace the complexity of being a heel, further expanding his range as a performer. The storylines around betrayal and identity struggle became central to his evolution, making him one of WWE's more intriguing and multifaceted characters. While his past was steeped in sympathy, his newfound alliance with Judgment Day allowed him to craft a story that was just as compelling, albeit from a darker perspective. Confronting personal struggles. Psychological barriers beyond the drama and spectacle of the wrestling world. Dominic has also dealt with personal struggles, some of which have become an integral part of his public persona. One of the most discussed challenges has been his battle with claustrophobia, a psychological condition that can complicate his performance in specific match scenarios. Fellow WWE superstar Liv Morgan has openly discussed Dominique's experiences with claustrophobia, shedding light on the impact it can have on his ability to perform in confined spaces, such as steel cage matches. This issue has added another layer of depth to Dominic's character, turning what could have been a limiting factor into an integral part of his storyline. By openly acknowledging his vulnerability, Dominic has created a more relatable connection with fans, allowing them to see the human side of a professional wrestler. While claustrophobia might not seem like a typical wrestling-related challenge, it underscores the psychological toll that the sport can take on its athletes, adding complexity to Dominic's character and drawing attention to the mental health struggles that many professional wrestlers face. Furthermore, in 2022, Dominic participated in a storyline involving a scripted arrest, which was part of a larger narrative within WWE. Although the arrest was staged for entertainment, it created emotional consequences that were felt by both the character and the performer behind it. Being locked up, even in a fictional capacity, exacerbated his fears, adding to the psychological complexities he had to manage. This moment highlighted how even the most scripted and controlled events can resonate emotionally with the performers involved. Physical setbacks, recovering from injury. In addition to his psychological struggles, Dominic has also faced physical challenges, as is common in professional wrestling. In 2023, he suffered a significant injury while performing on Monday Night Raw. The injury, a tear to his Tommy John ligament, was especially notable because this type of injury is typically seen in baseball players, not wrestlers. This rare occurrence raised concerns about his future in the ring, with reports initially suggesting that he would need surgery and might be sidelined for months. Despite the severity of the injury, Dominic took a proactive approach to his recovery. In a later interview, he clarified that surgery would not be necessary, opting instead for focused rehabilitation. He expressed optimism about his recovery, detailing the rehab process and stating his goal to return to action as soon as possible. His ability to remain positive and focus on rehabilitation demonstrated his resilience and commitment to the profession. In an appearance on The Ringer's Masked Man show, Dominic explained the nature of his injury, stating, "I had a slight tear in my Tommy John ligament, which was kind of a freak accident in the wrestling world. I've been doing rehab twice a week, and I should be back soon." His resilience in the face of such a rare injury only further endeared him to fans, as it showcased his determination to overcome setbacks and return to form. The path to independence. Carving out his own identity. Throughout his career, Dominic has faced the challenge of stepping out from the shadow of his father's legendary legacy. While Rey Mysterio's influence has certainly shaped Dominic's career, the younger Mysterio has worked hard to establish himself as a unique entity within WWE. This has not always been easy, as the expectation to live up to the Mysterio name has followed him since his debut. However, Dominic's evolution into a multi-dimensional character has allowed him to distinguish himself from the legacy of his father. His transformation from a sympathetic figure to one of WWE's most despised villains illustrates the growth he has undergone as a performer. The ongoing feud with his father has become a central part of his character development, allowing Dominic to explore a wide range of emotions and motivations. Their complex relationship is not only a key storyline for Dominic, but it also adds an emotional depth to his overall character arc, making him one of WWE's more intriguing figures. Fans have increasingly recognized Dominic for his individuality and his ability to hold his own in the spotlight. While he will always be Rey Mysterio's son, he has successfully crafted a narrative where he is seen as a legitimate star in his own right, with his own strengths, flaws, and ambitions. Looking to the future, the road ahead for Dominic Mysterio. As Dominic Mysterio looks ahead, his future in WWE seems filled with possibilities. With his recovery from injury underway, it's likely that he will continue to play a significant role in WWE's evolving storylines. His association with Judgment Day has provided him with valuable experience and opportunities for growth, and there is potential for even more memorable storylines in the future. Fans will no doubt continue to follow Dominic's journey, particularly as he navigates new rivalries and potentially crosses paths with his father once again. His personal and professional development has made him one of the more compelling characters in WWE, and it seems likely that he will continue to captivate audiences for years to come. Dominic's career, marked by his resilience and ability to adapt, demonstrates that he is more than just a product of his family's legacy. His evolution as a wrestler, character, and individual has positioned him as a unique figure in the industry, and it will be exciting to see where his path leads next. Conclusion: a legacy of his own, Dominic Mysterio's rise in WWE has been characterized by perseverance, self-discovery, and overcoming significant challenges. From his emotional debut at SummerSlam 2020 to his evolution into a key member of Judgment Day, Dominic has shown that he is capable of adapting to the demands of the wrestling world. His willingness to confront personal struggles, whether psychological or physical, has added a layer of authenticity to his character that resonates deeply with fans. As he continues to recover from his recent injury and look ahead to future opportunities, Dominic's journey is far from over. His growth as both a wrestler and a storyteller ensures that his career in WWE will continue to evolve. The future is wide open for Dominic Mysterio, and fans will no doubt be eagerly awaiting the next chapter in his ongoing narrative. In the end, Dominic Mysterio is not simply living in the shadow of his legendary father. He is actively crafting his own identity and legacy in the squared circle. His story serves as a testament to the resilience required to thrive in the demanding world of professional wrestling, and his continued evolution promises to be a major chapter in WWE's history.